made a video not that long ago about the off-grid retreat and why I'm making the off-grid retreat. Well, off-grid retreat, the Lord's off-grid retreat, is actually a place of safety.
Later this afternoon, President Trump will sign an executive order on law and order and another executive order on sanctuary cities. The first EO will strengthen and unleash America's law enforcement.
For those who live in the city, for the children of God that lives in the cities, because the cities is gonna get real bad for us. The city's gonna get to the point where they unlivable for our people. And it's gonna be, it's gonna get like Mad Max, a third world country. It's gonna start off militarized with shootouts and all that type of stuff, but it's gonna be an external war that's coming to America. And that's gonna play a big part in that, them upscaling, attacking us, and the city's just gonna be unlivable. It's gonna be a war zone, burnt out houses, vacant lots, like how it is now in St. Louis, but a lot worse. Okay.
In another executive order, the Trump administration is now trying to eliminate the disparate impact liability, or generally the Civil Rights Act.
We have some big news right now. Donald Trump has officially revoked Executive Order 11246, which is the Equal Employment Opportunity Executive Order signed by LBJ in 1965. This was a bedrock policy that had ensured equal hiring practices in the federal government for decades.
Y'all heard about Donald Trump's latest attack on DEI? Yeah, he just revoked a civil rights era executive order signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 to prevent discriminatory practices in government contracting.
President Trump has just officially declared martial law.
Under a Republican Congress, we should pass emergency funding to hire thousands more police officers, which we'll be doing, nationwide, to put violent criminals behind bars and keep them behind bars. Leave our police alone. Let them do their job and give them back the respect they deserve. We're going to give our police their power back, and we're going to give them immunity from prosecution.
Videotape you would never expect from someone whose job is to protect you, along with leaders who are supposed to make your community safer. An Oklahoma sheriff and county commissioners are actually heard discussing lynching black people on this tape that was obtained by a local newspaper.
Use your phone. It's in your lap right there.
I just don't want to put my hands down. I'm really sorry.
You're just really wrong.
No. I've just been way too many videos of problems.
But you're not black. Remember, we only kill black people. Yeah, we only kill black people, right?
Oh, I hate him so much. God, I hate this world.
After rolling up her cruiser's window, she uses the N-word.
Hate him.
Because a sergeant conducting an audit stumbled onto a video that had been accidentally recorded by a Wilmington police officer, and the police department, to its credit, told the public what they found. In the video, 3 longtime veteran Wilmington officers who've been on the job since the late 1990s, think about that, decades on the force, are heard saying some truly vile and racist things, with one of them flat out calling for a race war. This is a police officer who's been in there for decades. Quote, "We're just going to go out and start slaughtering them effing N-words. I can't wait. God, I can't wait." The officer adding that a civil war is needed to, quote, and I quote him here, "wipe them off the effing map. That'll put them back about 4 or 5 generations."
I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer.
In 1986, the Lord took me to the future and showed me the coming wars, the civil war in America and the destruction of America. He showed me the cataclysms to come from a powers that's coming from above the earth, that's going to rain fire down to the earth and cook the ground. The Lord showed me the darkness in the new world to come. 5 days in a row, the Lord took me to the future and showed me everything. Then a few days after that, maybe a week, a man entered my room, well, actually the living room when I was eating. He opened a door right in front of me, a portal. He stepped through. He was a tall, bald black man with gold everywhere. And he was dressed like he was from ancient Egypt. And he said he was sent to show me things. And from there, he took me to 4 different worlds that exist right now above our heads. But right now, I want to talk about the coming civil war in America. I saw America in total chaos. It started with black teens running in big groups, running in and out of stores, stealing stuff, like running in, mobbing through stores just in big mobs and running out with stuff. That already happened a few years ago. That started happening. I always wondered how they was able to do that. Back then there wasn't no internet, you know, where they could collaborate that stuff. But I saw a civil war in America. They're gonna come after black people. I saw white men in trucks, Jeeps and stuff with guns mounted on them. And they was dressed like the military, and they was showing up in the middle of the streets, intersections, just shooting each other down. Other white men would be fighting them. Black people would try to fight them, but they wasn't really fighting them. I didn't see no black people fighting them for real. I saw black people huddled in apartment buildings, hiding. I saw black people put in concentration camps. I saw all that. They're gonna put some black people in a concentration camp, and in their minds, they're gonna be thinking to do horrible things to them. But they're gonna put them in that camp, and they ain't gonna never come back. The white people, the police, military type guys, and those black people gonna start starving to death in there. It's gonna be rumors of somebody being raped. Then they gonna hunt down who did it and kill him. His body gonna be in there stinking, causing disease, and people gonna die from the disease. It was like maybe about 1,000 people they put in there. Or I'll say 800 people they put in there. So many people died from starvation and disease within about a month or two that it was probably about 30 people left. And then the young teenage boys looked over the wall. It was like a concrete brick wall, and they seen America, the city was laid waste, rubble. That was the bombs and stuff they heard. So when them military racist Nazis put them in that camp, in their minds they was thinking to do evil to them. But when they walked off, they didn't know that America's gonna be attacked by a mighty army coming from across the ocean. That's why they never came back and got them black people. That's why you need to be one of them black people that leave America when God give you the opportunity and don't stay here. But yeah, black people, they about to come after you. And they about to put y'all in concentration camps, and they gonna murder black people in the streets like you've never seen before. But the war gonna start at the same time, and America gonna be invaded. So when they think in their minds to come and attack us, see, in their minds they hate us, and they wanna come after black people. The moment they do that, they're gonna be attacked by a foreign country. Yep, and UFOs gonna join the war in America. I saw giant UFOs in America. I saw a giant UFO drop a bunch of little bitty ships, and they shot off in every direction, shooting lasers real fast, like shot off like super fast, like unnaturally fast. And all those Nazi militia dudes, they bodies just littered the streets, laid all on top of cars, all on the ground. It was smoke everywhere, all that. I seen all that, y'all. God be dealing with me. The Lord told me many years ago to do something. And I waited, and then he let me know when it was time to do it. And that was to get a piece of land. And this piece of land ain't for me. It's for the children of God to leave the cities and go out to the wilderness and be safe. This is what he showed me. Now, this don't apply to everybody, because God is with his people. If you're a person not really a child of God, you can think you are or whatever. But if you're not, you can go move to the wilderness, and whatever earthquake or typhoon or tornado hit is going to hit your house. All them people live out in them little towns and stuff, getting their houses destroyed, or out in the country getting their houses destroyed by natural disasters. That's God. That's the power of God. That'll be you, because God is targeting certain people. Just like Donald Trump is targeting certain people, God is targeting certain people, okay? I made this same video about 4, 5, 6 TikToks ago. I keep making this over and over and over so that people can remember and get the picture. I told y'all these cities is going to get unlivable, okay? The Lord deals with me for real. And sometimes it seems like stuff ain't going to happen and stuff, but it end up just happening abruptly. I'm telling y'all. So you should probably contact me about the off-grid retreat if you want more information on that and everything like that. But this is for a select few. This retreat right here, the Lord's off-grid retreat, is for certain people. It's not for everybody. You may think you're a child of God and you ain't. The Lord deals with me and I know people. I know they spirits and I know how demons move. I know the games they play, the tricks they play on people constantly all day long. In America, they ain't got to play tricks on American people because American people idolize demons. They want to put horns on their head. They want to put horns on stuff. They want to make shoes that's like goat feet, like demon feet. And then they want the satanic stuff on them. All the women got them eyelashes weird, real big, looking like witches, with hair real long down to the ground like witches. Because y'all are witches and warlocks and houses and hosts for demons that you welcome in with your American culture, which is demonology. Dating, the sexual world of America is pure pornography.
She said that y'all got AIDS.
Oh yeah, that's nothing new.
Whoa.
He was a dusty with a shrimpy in his boxies. I done seen it. I done tried it. I done ride it. And it's...
Women hired to nurture and teach children, later accused of taking advantage of their positions and sexually assaulting the kids.
An elaborate multi-agency investigation in Florida has resulted in the arrest of more than a dozen men who thought they were soliciting sex with children online.
A Dothan woman is facing a number of sex crimes, including possession of child pornography and having sex with a dog.
Pinellas County Sheriff's deputies arrested this man after detectives say he recorded himself performing sex acts on his dog.
An upstate woman faces buggery charges after sheriff's deputies say she videotaped herself having sex with a dog.
Dating is just whoredom. Going from person to person to person to person to person. From vagina to vagina, from penis to penis to penis, just going from person to person to person. That's nasty. And that's purity whoredom. But they changed the word and call it dating. Oh, this is just dating. Y'all doomed, man. God gonna destroy that place. Babylon is gonna lay waste on the earth. It's gonna be a wasteland with a story behind it. And the people of the world, of the future world, gonna tell tales of how America, Babylon, was so terrible that God destroyed it. They're gonna put it right up there with Sodom and Gomorrah and all the other places God wiped off the face of the earth. And nobody can remember, barely can remember it and don't even know where it's at. That's why I told you in the future, you won't even be able to travel to America. The landmass won't even exist the same way you see it today. And you heard that right here, live and direct, Murky Vision, 1986.
Murky Vision. In 1986, I saw the end of